Hello children, after watching the first and the second video of computer networks, I hope you got the idea about what is a network, what are the different types of networks. Now we are with the third video, or the third part, discussing about the network devices. Now in order to connect one computer with another computer, we need certain devices, right? No? Or more than one computer in your LAN or in your WAN, you need some kind of devices. We need to discuss about that. Again, in your syllabus, the number of devices which is given is limited. Like you might have already noticed that the syllabus LAN, MAN, WAN was given, PAN was not given, but I took it. So like that, if I'm taking something extra, do not worry. I'm just adding because I think that is also important for the scenario. So before we start, I would like to show you a diagram of your LAN, WAN and MAN so that we can actually think about having such a diagram, not a full-fledged diagram which I'm going to show now, a skeleton work of such a diagram in your book. Why? Because year before last, if I'm not wrong, or I don't know which year, one year that was there was a question to configure, that means configure 5 computers in the form of LAN or say WAN. So how do you do that? That we can just see with the help of one section over here. Let me just yeah, this is it. Can you see that? I'll just put it down. Yeah, see LAN, how is it done? 4 or 5, you can add more if you want. You don't have to draw a computer like this. You have to just draw a rectangle or a square box and say computer 1, computer 2, computer 3, computer 4. And there is something which is missing in this diagram. That is called a hub. You remember in a lab, in the middle portion of the lab, in the first section or in the beginning of the middle portion, there's a small rectangular box kept. I don't know how many of you have noticed. Maybe the people who were so close to that machine, I don't remember who was sitting there. Those people will be remembering. That is a small rectangular box which is having all yellow lights. Or in the corner side where Mariamma Miss used to sit, there also we have a hub, correct? Now we have 2 hubs in the lab. What is a hub? That is actually a network device. So actually here in this area or somewhere you should have drawn another rectangular box and named it as hub, and these 4 computers should be connected to that hub. And the hub is the one which transfer data from one place to another place. I hope you got it. So basically such devices which help us to connect one computer to another or a lot of computer to another. That is what we are going to discuss today in our section. Okay. Now you can see wide area network. You see how is it happening? It is like the computers and the persons who are connecting it have been shown, and they are connected to the globe. So that completes the idea that every computer's devices, everything can be connected to the globe, and that is the skeleton diagram of a wide area network. So if they ask you to configure such things, this is how you have to do. You don't have to actually show a person and all. You have to just show the computers, or you can say 2 computers join and say LAN, then another 2 computers showing say just WAN, then another LAN, and all these connected to this globe. One circle can be drawn, and that completes your WAN's diagram. Now see how MAN is there. One server, say in a building or a hospital, you have see, this can be a LAN, this can be another LAN, this can be another LAN, all connected to what we call as MAN, and that MAN is connected to MAN means, again, I said told no, here there is a hub. Just like that, there are other devices called router, gateway, etc., which help us to connect. So many devices are there. It's not that you just give your Wi-Fi connection and the things are set. No, the things are set only when we unite or bring together all these devices. So this is the nutshell of the different devices you are supposed to learn. And let's move on to our different network devices. Okay, now what is a network device? As I already told, what is that? It is used to connect with a LAN pan, man or van. There are so many. Now in this section, what I'm going to show you now, you will be seeing actually a lot of devices which may or may not be there inside our syllabus. Let's just have a look. Okay, see, modem, hub, switch, repeater, router, gateway. The main network devices has been shown here, but we will talk a little more than that. Okay, that's fine. Now, in order to define what is a network device, this is the best one. I don't want to go for any other best example. Computer hardware devices which are used to connect computers, printers, or any other electronic device to a computer network. That is, devices which help us to connect computers, resources, or any other electronic devices to a network. What is a network? That LAN, PAN, MAN or WAN. They are called network devices. So they are basically hardware devices. So there is no such software installed with which you can connect. It's always a hardware. It can be using any, like the hub I told, switches there. So many things are there with which you can connect a lot of computers. So this is the best explanation. No need for any other definition. These devices transfer data in a fast and secure and correct way with some specific functionality. Means they are the one which help us to transfer the data in the best manner. Okay. Some will be having same functionality, like I was talking about hub. Hub will be having same functionality, but switch, other devices will not be having. After the end of all the sections, I will show you the diagram of each of this. Okay. So your computer will be always having, these are not there in the syllabus, but I'm just telling you, your computer will be always having a network interface card, a port to which you actually connect your coaxial cable, or we call it as register jack, RJ45 connector. It is with that, like I don't know, like here I can't show you such a, option is not there. Of course, in a desktop, you have seen in the lab now that end computing, your CPU thing, you have actually connected your mouse or the keyboard using that particular RJ45 connector only. So just like that, in order to connect, you remember the gray wire in the lab, the gray wire connected to all computers. Those are the one which is actually the coaxial cable. That is actually connected to the network interface card. And that is how one computer is connected to the hub with your coaxial cable. So each computer, from each computer, one cable is been what they call taken or drawn to that hub. So one coaxial cable is used in our lab using your RJ45 connector. Okay, coaxial cable is a gray wire, and after connecting that to the hub, we have to continue our work. So we need something called as this connector. I'm not explaining network interface connector, just showing that only, because we don't require all these things. See, this is your NIC. You can see that. See, so that is connected towards us. That is how you are connected. Okay. So this is our RJ. Yeah, good. That is, they have, I didn't see this actually. So they have the diagram, so I don't have to show you again. So the 8-wired connector. So this is it. But not there in the syllabus. So just identify that as one of your first network devices which I should be showing to you. No, I will not go to repeater first. I would like to, the order is not given here properly. Yeah, I would like to go to modem and then to hub. So this one. So network interface card, RJ45, and then the next thing actually should come as a hub in our lab to which all the systems are connected. But right now we are just switching on to modem, and then we'll go back to hub. Okay. So why modem is used? Modem is there in our systems. In our lab also, not lab, in our school also there's a modem. It is actually a short form for modulator demodulator. It is an electronic device used to access the internet that modulates the carrier waves. That way you don't have to say. I will say it is the one which converts your analog signal to digital and digital to analog. That is, from your telephone's wires, you receive what you call as an analog signal. That is converted into digital. And then when you transfer the data back, you will be actually converting your digital to analog. So you see the last one, modulation means digital to analog. So you can actually have a full-fledged definition is like this. Modem is an electronic device that helps us to access the internet, that will convert analog signal to digital signal and vice versa. Enough. Once again, modem is an electronic device which is used to access the internet, which converts your analog signal to digital signal and vice versa. So that is why it's called modulator, demodulator. And a small, that is how it has been seen. Your computer, your telephone line is shown there. So you can easily identify that. Now comes our hub. Yeah. Now let me just move on to this place. Yes. This is how your hub looks like. Now the computer lab hub is much more advanced than this. This is having only maximum, I think, 4 or 5 ports. See? But remember how many hubs, how many ports we have in our lab. That the middle portions computers are all connected to one hub. The two end portions computers are all connected to another hub. So maximum, I think, 20-25 ports are there in one hub. Okay. Now what is it? It's actually again another electronic device used to connect multiple computers in a LAN network. That is the best definition. See, generally hubs are available with, say, 4, 8, 12, 24, 48. That is the common category of hubs, but they can customize it. That is, they can extend the number of hubs you have. So, you cannot say that this is the only style of hub. This is how it is normally available. So, hub is what? That is an electronic device which can be connected which can help us to connect multiple computers in a LAN. Completes. Which will send the next one. It will send data from one computer to all other computers without restricting it. Means there is no filtering. It is 24 computers are there. All 24 computers can be connected to the printer directly. There is no such thing. This cannot be. This cannot be. In a hub, you have to manually give. If I don't want, I have to detach that from the hub. Which one? Our computer. Or if you don't want an Indian connection, the only thing is that you go and switch off the hub. The switch plug from there. It's the whole Indian connectivity in your lab is cut off. So that is how your hub is working. So the definition, don't forget, when a hub receives a signal on its port, it repeats the signal and forwards that signal from all ports except the port on which the signal arrives. That means if I transfer from this computer, the hub receives it, then it will transfer the data to all other computers available. It will never going to be revert back to the same computer from which it is sent. Okay. Now there are so many types of hubs. You don't have to worry about that. But these two, we'll just have a look. So that is our passive hub and active hub. So the passive hub only forwards a signal on all ports without amplifying the signal, without speeding up the signals or speeding up the data transfer. Active hub, it forwards a signal with improvement. That is, it speeds up the data, and quality of the signal it can be improved by amplifying it. Amplifying means regenerate it, increase it. So that is why such hubs need additional power supply. So we actually have an active hub in our lab. That is why the data connection is so super speed or super fast there. But in our home, you know what is happening. So the ISP providers to which we connect will not be using what we call as a hub. That is mainly used in a lab. When we connect, we will be actually directed towards something called as a router. Where sitting from our home, when we connect to a Wi-Fi or a mobile data, we are actually connecting to a router, not to the hub, because we are actually in a WAN. Whereas in a school or in a hospital, we are with the WAN. So that is regarding your hub. Let's move on to the next one. Before that, let me just check what am I supposed to discuss next. Otherwise, no. Yeah, hub and then switch is there, because switch is there, then bridge is there. I don't want you to be just confused. So I'm just going, and then with that I am continuing. Okay, so let's move on. So we have your switch. Switch is just like your hub, or you can say one important definition if I talk. Switch is an intelligent hub. Switch is an intelligent hub which also connects multiple computers in a LAN, but it actually restricts the traffics of data, or it restricts the data to be passed on to the entire system connected. Once again, switch is an intelligent hub, okay, using which the data traveling in a LAN can be restricted to the intended nodes or intended machines. Nodes means machines. The different small machines or different machines connected to each other can be also called as nodes. So what is it happening? How is it different from your hub? See, switches are available, again so and so ports, some number of ports. Switches make their switching decision by using application specific integrated circuit. That is, specific circuits are there. Due to this particular option, you can decide you can decide to which node or which computer you should be sending it. Due to the switching decision capability, switch sends signal to the recipient only, and that is why switch are called as intelligent hub. So, for example, if I need to send from this machine to this machine, it will come here. Sorry, it will come there, and then from there only to that particular node it will go. It will never pass to this, because it has the capability called as decision making or switching decision, and is done with the help of specific integrated circuit, application specific integrated circuit. So once again, what is switch? Which is an intelligent hub. How is it? Why is it called intelligent hub? Because it can filter the data traffic. How is it done? With the help of application specific integrated circuit. So it can decide to which node or to which computer the data has to be transferred. Only to that particular node it has been connected. So what all things we learn? We learn only very few. I am not going further. I am trying to stop this because these two are very important for me. So learn network devices definition, types of networks, the first two things. Apart from that, NIC and RJ45 I talked. You need to concentrate on your hub and your switch. Concentrate means you need to understand what is a hub, what is a switch, and then compare with each other, and then think about that drawing also. A current nutshell drawing, okay, that should be always there. Now what we have is actually gateway. 1 minute. Gateway and router, but that will be explained in the next video. Okay, so I hope that's done, and you have completed these two. That's enough. See, already my time is also gone beyond what I was planning to. So let's stop and meet in the next video. Okay, so thank you very much.